up guys, One Way Up here back with another video, and in this video I'll be talking about the fun of competition. So a large majority of us are either for competition or against competition, and both sides are right at different points. So in this video I'm just gonna dive into what exactly I mean by that and why I feel like competition is actually a good thing but can also be harmful at the same time. So how we feel about competition and how our opinions vary from person to person is influenced by obviously our upbringing, who we are, and the people around us and how they view it, or if they took part in it a lot. So we actually do compete in a vast majority of things throughout our lives, and then even down to a daily basis, such as competing for a parking spot, competing for a job by going on an interview and going against other people interviewing for that same position. We compete when it comes to getting into a school, getting accepted into school. We compete at our jobs on a daily basis against our other co-workers if we're looking for a promotion. We compete in sports. So many different things is what people compete in on a daily basis. Some things are important, others are not as important, but we do tend to do it a lot more than what we realize or recognize. So some of these competitions can be good for us because when we think about how there's someone else out there that's competing for the same goal or target that we are competing for, it helps us to come up with ways to improve ourselves to get an edge over the other person. And that goes for things like a job interview, or you're looking to make a certain amount of money, or you're in business and you're competing against other businesses, things like that. Same goes for sports. I know when I was playing basketball, I wanted to be a better basketball player than all the other people I played with, so that made me want to go out of my way to work harder to learn more about the game of basketball so that I could be a better player. It's as simple as that. It just makes us better, and in doing so we feel better about ourselves. And if we reach the target of winning or whatever it is that we're competing against or competing for, or if we don't get that, if we still grow and feel better and at least get closer to it and we're happy with that, that is a good sign that what we're competing for is actually beneficial and is something good that we should be competing for. Now, examples of things that we compete for that aren't good could be like a drinking game if you're drinking with your friends. I know something I competed a lot in high school was a game called Chicken, where you slap someone's hand and then we would keep slapping each other's hand, taking turns until one person quit, which pretty much, I thought it was fun in the moment, but afterwards, after thinking about it, it definitely was not worth it. Now, another example which I see a lot of, I've been guilty of this myself, is when we're competing for a person. What I mean is we're trying to get a boyfriend or girlfriend, and we do things that we wouldn't normally do to try and get someone, or change who we are to try to impress the other person to really get them to be in our lives. Now, things like that are definitely competitions that we should not be focusing on, because if we achieve that goal and we look back on what we did or how we got it and we don't feel good about ourselves, that's a good chance that what we were competing for definitely wasn't worth it and not something we should have been doing. So you must have your reasons for what you're competing for. If your reasons motivate you and allow you to grow and develop while you're competing, then it's a good chance that whatever you're competing for is definitely worth it. I know for me myself, I feel like I'm a very competitive person when it comes to specific things. I'm not broadly competitive in a wide range of different activities and events, but when it comes to a few things, I make sure that I am very competitive in the things that I choose to focus on, because I absolutely hate losing. That's one thing that motivates me to want to be competitive in certain things, on top of knowing that I will grow and be better as a result of hitting that goal target. Now, other people could be a lot more competitive when it comes to a wider range of different activities and events and things like that. So the thing is, you must know why you want to compete in something, and that will allow you to be more selective with what you choose to compete in, so you don't waste your time competing in things that don't matter. So I hope you guys can take that from this video and use it in your daily lives. When it comes to competition, make sure that you are aware of what you're competing in, because we do it so many times on a daily basis, and just being aware will help you train yourself to know when to use your energy and when not to lose your energy if you don't need to. Alright guys, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.